Welcome back to the Alika Caribbean Reality TV Experience. Here you get the Black, Caribbean, academic, and womanist perspective. This is Reality with Tree. So we're currently reviewing Love Island Season 8, and we are on episode 31. This is what I call this episode. Skimming for the 100K episode. Skimming for the 100K. Everybody is thinking about that 100K. Everybody. But I'm being treated. I'm being treated because Trinity and Bryce have turned on. Trinity and Bryce have turned on Kayda and Zach. Oh, it was delicious. Oh. There's a saying in Cinder's show. When you dig a hole for somebody else, dig two. Because the hole you dig for me will be the hole that you fall into. Well, it's something like that. I'm pretty certain I butchered that. But, Kayda, you dig a hole. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole, my friend. And you and your mans fell right into it. Well, I did enjoy it. So anyway, the episode starts off with Kenzie and Dylan. She is reassuring him that she is all about him, and he says he's relieved he got it off his chest. And we're like, oh, production, why did you save them? No, thank you. No thanks. So while everybody's chatting, they get a text. It's a hideaway. And why is Dylan asking, should we make an argument? Not even Kenzie was interested. Kenzie's like, let me check my phone. Kenzie is so done with this guy, but she has to fake it to the end. Let me tell you, somebody like me would not last in that house because I can't be fake, so I cannot be so fake. Zach apparently votes him and Bryce, so time so them still good. Well, he acts like he's joking, and we know he's not. So they settle on Melanie and Sincere, and I'm wondering why not Trinity and Bryce? Again, production. Everybody was calling production out, and I'm telling you, production did the Peter treatment to Jesus and said, I do not know these people. And particularly with this episode, production is disassociating themselves from Trinity and Bryce. This episode is just, ooh. So they get ready for the hideaway. Mel looks so pretty. Mel is a very pretty girl, actually. The way I seen Anaya boot up with Carl, I'm like, I don't know, still not convinced. Still not convinced. But then again, we don't get a lot of like their interactions. I don't know. We get some of theirs, but I don't know. I'm not convinced. But it's not for them to convince me. It's for them to convince themselves. So Trinity and Bryce are having a conversation. Bryce talks about how what they have is so special. They look forward to the outside. They're happy together. And I'm like, production, you usually give them sweet, sweet music. Weren't they the ones who got like Olivia Dean's song? So what's happening? They've been abandoned. Production. So they get no love song treatment, and I was shocked. Looking at the episode, I see why. I do not know these people. So we have Anaya and Carl having a conversation. He shares his Buddhist beads with her. At least I think that's what they are. She says she feels blessed and happy that he's at her side. We start speaking about the outside, how they'll meet up in Nantucket, Denver, and I'm still not convinced. And again, Anaya jumps into diary. Carl is out of the movies. Anaya, Anaya, the movies are not, the love in the movies is not real. Damn. Like, I feel like she's trying to convince herself she likes him so much, but you don't like him. You don't have that, you know, that, but Anaya and Carl get little music, huh? Trinity and Bryce. What is happening? So we get Mel and Sinsa in the hideaway. They have really good conversation. Mel is like, I'm so shy. It's like being at a guy's house for the first time. Mel says her mom would not be mad at Sinsa. Mel, I ain't even your mother and I want to be Sinsa. I ain't even your mother and I would put little traps in the driveway for him for when he arrives. Anyway, them do them business. We have Kayda and Trinity finally having a conversation, and they seem like, because I had been tracking that they were not pulling as much as before, but then in the last like 2 episodes, I would say, I see they were like back all up under each other. Well, not all up under each other, but they were having conversations, and I think there was something. I think there was something off between them. But anyway, she pulls Trinity and she's like, guess what? Zach and I are exclusive. Trinity is like, Trinity can't get excited. Trinity is like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Girl, that's a situationship. Woo. Kayda in the moment, she's laughing, but that will be the bee in the bonnet for the entire episode. Kayda is not pleased. Bitch, that's a situationship. Who says that to their friend that they're happy with? Happy for. So they get ready for bed. Zach asks Carl if he has a type. He goes, tall girls, athletic girls. So Zach is like, pretty much an eye. Dylan comes in and Zach asks him, Zach, mayor of the house. Zach think is him to run conversation, is him to run the house, is him to run everything. Zach, who put you in charge? Maybe production. Most likely production, but Zach, who put you in charge? And Dylan comes in and Zach asks him about Kenzie. Dylan says he does not know where they stand. Meanwhile, she argues in the dressing room that he says he is not getting reassurance. And her saying she wants him to meet her parents mean nothing to him. Context is very important. If you listen to this conversation with just Kenzie, you're like, okay, Kenzie, I get it, but Zach is wondering about Sincere and Mel. And there's always another couple on Zach's mind. Zach asked Kayda what Trinity said. They were in bed and he asked her what did Trinity said, what did Trinity say? And it's like, it's not a situationship. And of course she agrees. So situationship is the word of the day. So boy, Anaya is still doing bits in bed, surprisingly, and Melanie is doing the whole. So it's morning time. Anaya gets a secret text really early in the morning. And she has to wake up all the girls, and the Titi wake up just killed me. Titi's like, where's my gun? Titi's like, where's my pow pow? What on the street is, she done threatened to use that once before. Anyway, the girls sneak out, and boy, Zach woke up, everybody's confused, where are the girls or whatever. Casey says it is peaceful without the girls, and Zach is happy he's not on breakfast duty. Meanwhile, him and Bryce are speaking about how great it is to make breakfast. These two are always thinking about the end. So the girls are at an amusement park. They have the best time, apparently. Cynthia leaves the hideaway to find out that none of the girls are there. And Cynthia is like, I woke up without it. I was wondering, did I do that bad? Bryce ran to ask, what did you guys do? Bryce always invested in somebody's bedroom business. But Cynthia says they were just chatting. Casey's like, no sex at all. He said, nope. Bryce back. Come on, did you guys do anything? Why did I make him sound like an old cowboy? But anyway, the girls are done having fun and they're sitting together. They asked Mel about the hideaway. She says they did a little some, but no sex. Apparently, them lie. Kenzie feels like Dylan is bringing up stuff and she has been apologizing for the whole week, but she wants to move forward. Dylan is having a conversation with Carl. He's hopeful to continue with Kenzie. Carl encourages him. I'm just like, is Carl Dylan's caretaker? When did we say that that's a story that has to be told? That Carl has to be Dylan's caretaker. Meanwhile, Titi is with the girl saying she loves her some Casey. I love me some him. It was cute though. Anaya, ooh, love. Anaya, just be quiet. Anyway, Titi is excited. I'm like, you won. You won. I'm like, okay, here's my theory that the universe ensured that Anaya was nasty enough to Casey that he would actually leave it alone and then end up with Titi. The universe won. We won. Anyway, I'm really happy that it's Casey and Titi together because Anaya would just keep stressing this man out because the only man she will not stress out is a white man, a Chinese man. But this black man, she could not let him breathe. Foot on his neck. But now it's Titi being all excited, and you're like, oh, love. Anyway, thank you, Titi, for breathing life back into Casey. We love it. I was not convinced before, but again, we don't get a lot of production showing us, editing showing us Casey and Titi like having fun, being good, and whatever. So the only way we find out about Titi and Casey is through their discussion of their relationship. And then you realize, oh, but they've been good, and we don't get that. Love Island is a hater. But again, I always say, we are bigger than the program. Casey speaks about Titi to Bryce, Zach, and Cisse. Still don't know two of them are the ops. Well, Bryce and Zach are the ops. Maybe that was just production. I said, okay, these are the people that you speak to about it. But anyway, he feels like they support each other really well, him and Titi. He says he's thinking about closing things off, and Bryce gives him a look of, look at this guy gunning for the win, just like I am. It's like, oh, everybody's following him for the win. Zach wants to know if it is boyfriend and girlfriend or dating, because now it is competition time. Everybody's in competition mode, thinking competition. He says going to boyfriend, girlfriend is a big thing for him, and Kayda agrees. But he never asked, like, Kayda, what do you want? Like, do you agree? Do you? And Kayda's like, yes, 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 Zach, what do you want? Yes, Zach, Zach, yes, 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 Zach, anything just to be with you, yes, 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 Zach. So Casey says he's giving it a full shot and he will make her his girlfriend. So the camera shifts, the angle shifts, and either Zach or Bryce says, you're scheming. And then I'm like, interesting choice of words. So Sincere asks if he wants to plan something, and then there's a scavenger hunt idea, which is really cute. And Casey still takes a poke at Anaya because it will always burn him. Yeah, that's what we say in Syndrome. It'll burn me. In other words, it bothers him. It will always burn him what Anaya did to him. So he's like, I hope she does not like Cinderella shit. But Titi held him down in a way Anaya never could. Now we have Anaya talking about Carl. The tight smiles on Kayda and Trinity's faces were gold. Like they don't like that. They're like an iron collar at the top. That's a smile, you know. I think that was like part of the theme of the episode, tight smiles and backstabbing. Mm. So Trinity talks about her and Bryson soul ties. Kenzie is really jealous. Again, tight smile. So Kayla says she and Zach are exclusive and it is not a situationship, throwing that right back at Trinity. And she has that in her spirit. Kenzie has to jump in and be like, nah, not a situationship. That's just bedroom stuff, which I agree with. I think it is like even in like the real world, we should do more of this stages. Let's be exclusive first and let's see if this will really work as boyfriend, girlfriend, because why jump in? What are you rushing to? But anyway, Trinity is turning on her friend and she goes, it's either dating or situationship. She has never heard exclusive. Trinity says she never heard exclusive. So Trinity never looked at an episode of Love Island before. So while the girls say you are basically boyfriend and girlfriend, Trinity does not look happy about that. Clock that facial expression. Kayda and her delusional self says Zach will be her boyfriend soon. And Kayda had to tell Trinity, don't yuck my yum, bitch. Like, I like that. Don't yuck my yum, bitch. Oh my God, Trinity, fake as hell. But Mel is also fake. That's a congrats, but later she's speaking on the situation like she doesn't agree with the exclusive shit. Like y'all, people be weird. Human beings are strange. So Casey is in the photo booth taking pics for his scavenger hunt, and Zach, of course, is in charge of coordinating. I like that for the moment, like all the competition nonsense seems out the window and they're like really supportive of Casey. The girls return to the house, jump into the men's arms, and they tell the guys what they did. And the guys obviously are jealous because why have the girls go have fun without the guys like that? Then we have Sincere and Mel going off and having a conversation, laughing about lying to the islanders about not doing anything. I was like, I could not, I can't, like, I just knew. I'm like, I saw it, right? I saw that they did whole, not bits, right? Anyway, the two of them sit down laughing. So Kayla speaks to Kenzie about being annoyed. Say they brought up the situation. No, girl, no, they brought up the situationship. Trinity did. Your bestie in the house did. Kenzie says she sees it differently, that exclusive in here is just until you get to the outside. And Kenzie thinks it's more romantic. So Kenzie is really supporting Kayla. Zach joins them and asks, how did they say it though? Kayla says it made her feel like shit. I love it. I love that she said it made her feel like shit. And Kayla says she did not feel supported. She really was not. So Kenzie asked how the guys took it, and Zach was like, only Bryce did not really get it. Bryce and Trinity stay skimming so hard they skim against them best friend them was skimming with all along. What? The guys are getting ready, and Sincere says again, they just talked in case. And he says, I want to be respectful to Melanie. Zach jumps in, well, can't you be respectful to the boys and be honest with us? Meanwhile, Anaya has a new wig, courtesy of Trinity. And thank you, Trinity, for your public service because the way that wig done sit up had behind she head. Thank you for saving our sis. So we have Dylan and Kenzie having a conversation, and it says she needed today's break, and last night was a lot, and his feelings are valid. She wants to take accountability. Da, 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 da. So basically, it was a we're good again conversation. They even get some love music treatment. Bryce and Trinity ain't get no love music treatment, but Kenzie and the Mr. Dylan get music. Wow, 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 wow. So Casey and Cynthia are having a conversation, and Casey says he hopes the girls don't spoil the shit. Like, good. Casey just, yeah. And you have every reason to not like full up with these girls. Now, what I find weird is while Casey is talking about his feelings for Titi, Cynthia cannot pay attention. I think Cynthia is literally thinking like, I have not put a label, I have not done it. What is happening? I think he's spiraling a bit and he's thinking about everybody's thinking about the 100K. So while Casey is expressing his feelings, Cynthia is like, it is a beautiful night. It's not windy, it's not too cold. Oh, the wind direction is it was weird. But anyway, again, puts his foot in his mouth and says some nonsense about how she's worthy to be his girl. I'm like, Casey, you can't be one of the I'm the prize kind of thing. Like she's worthy to be my girl. No, she showed up for you and she's supportive and that's it. That's what you like. She held you down. Not the she's worthy. Mm-mm. Me no likey. Me no likey. Me no likey. Meanwhile, Kayda still has situationship ringing in her head, and she tells Zach, I don't want to be antisocial. So she doesn't want to go hang out with the girls. She's just with Zach. And she says she does not know why she's feeling this way. And you do. You feel backstabbed. You realize Trinity was never your friend. Name it. Name the devil and shame she. So Zach tells her it is not about what they think, it's about us. But she's in her feelings, as she should be. And Zach says he did not get the best reaction from Bryce either. So look what a little 100K can do. Well, again, it's not just 100K. We have to think of outside of the villa, your traction with the outside, where that will take you, and your brand deals. So basically, they don't know why their besties are not happy for them. And interestingly, Zach says maybe because they labeled it girlfriend and boyfriend and they got voted, maybe they're arrogant. I love how their friendship crumbled because again, when you dig a hole for somebody, dig two because what you dig for the person, it will happen to you. Karma will always come back. Karma don't miss, eh? Meanwhile, Trinity, Mel, and Anaya are having a very yucky conversation. Anaya says, okay, Kayda and Zach, and everybody, and she's like, I'm like, girl. Anaya. Ugh. So, Kayda, I love my bitch down, but it's a situationship. No, you don't love her. If you loved her, you wouldn't be gossiping about her with these other two girls. You don't. And you wouldn't, she already told you she did not appreciate the situationship conversation, and you keep talking about it. You keep saying the same thing. And it's nasty. And the way like the other two girls were like supporting her while she's saying that, and then oh my God, it was just like, I can't look. I really can't look. I can't. The gossip is disgusting. So Trinity doubles down. And y'all are there making me agree with Zach. He says he will not call somebody his girlfriend in the house for the sake of it. That's a big deal. And I agree. Kayda is hurt, especially as it's come from Trinity. And I did tell y'all Trinity has been a snake in the grass from day one. It's just that you knew she was a snake because she wasn't snaking you, so you'll find being friends with a snake, but being a friends with a snake. Although a snake owner told me as long as you're nice to your snake will never turn on you. Maybe Kayda was not very nice to her snake. Maybe they were snaking each other. I don't know. But I love how this has ended. Because, again, the universe will always give you what you deserve. The girls continue to talk about it, and I'm just like, I've had enough. Trinity says, if she's happy, I'm happy, but I think my girl is in a situationship. Girl, no. That was nasty. That was disgusting. And winning is not worth it. That's your friend. So anyway, so it's time for the proposal, the girlfriend boyfriend proposal thing. So Dylan pulls Titi to the photo booth with Carl, and she finds the photos with the hints, and they send her off to the kitchen. In the kitchen, she meets Sincere. Sincere sends her off to the fire pit. And honestly, like, what's the point? Maybe there should have been like little poems, like a little something, 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 right? Bryce goes with her to the fire pit. He's like, is that sand? And she goes over to the swing. She meets up with Zach. And then when she said, you really don't talk to me. So, because otherwise she's like, something's up, something's up. So when she meets up with Zach, she's like, you really don't talk to me. I'm like, wow, oh. He points her to the dock. He leaves her there, and Casey meets her at the dock. Casey meets her with flowers. And I'm like, Anaya, could have been you, but you were out there whiling, getting on bad. It's giving a little regret, I must say. And she's like, I was just gonna say, this looks like a proposal. Tight smile. Anaya does not like that. But I hope you go back and look at the series and see where you fell short, because you can't be treating another black man so well. You can't be treating any other human being like that. The way you've been loving up on Carl shows that you are capable. You just decided to not give it to Casey. So Casey tells Titi how he feels. He has not committed before, but this is it. And you could see she's nervous. She's like, oof. Like it was actually a proposal. And when he asked, will you be my girlfriend? She's and everybody's like, hey, it was cute. I really like the moment. I really like the moment. We know it is a move towards the 100K, but it was really cute still. And I could not pretend anymore. This is Anaya's face the entire time. Anyway, Titi was over the moon. She cries. And at the very end, Kayda was like, wait, what did he ask? And Titi yells, I'm a girlfriend. So Zach whispers to Kayda, great timing. I think the name of the episode should probably be Skimming for the 100K. Anyway, Zach, hypocrite Chesal, you were in the middle of the planning, and that is what you're saying. Hypocrite Chesal, that means hypocrite with a dirty heart. I love my Lucian sayings. Hypocrite Chesal, and this is how we end the episode. This is it for 31. We get a break tonight. I will see you on Friday. Have a great evening.